Hello, hello. Welcome, everyone.
Willkommen.
So we are
Ciao,
coming
ciao.
to you wherever you are. And what are we talking about, Connor?
When women cry, do you believe them?
What about you, Paul? When women cry, do you believe them?
Oh, of course, they must be telling the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Yeah.
I know we're doing a foundation class, and we were actually telling the participants the last thing a man wants to deal with is a crying woman. So if you want to get rid of a man or control a man, just start crying, and they'll be like, "Oh, I just don't want to deal with it."
Yeah. I mean, it's
Yeah.
taken a lot of years of access consciousness for me to not make myself wrong if a woman is crying and telling me that I'm wrong for it. You can't believe you did that to me. And I'd be like, oh no. I still will, but I'm getting better.
I didn't put out the rubbish. It must be my fault. It must be my fault.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, putting out the rubbish. Well, you don't have to put the rubbish out, Paul, because you're Irish. Because if you do, then you'll come back to the house like looking like a lobster.
Yes. How does it get any better than that? Yeah.
I love that. It was a few years ago. I think you put up a little comic graphic in like social media of like this white, like a cartoon of a white guy with like a super red body, and he's like, "What happened? I just took the trash out." Like
Yes. Yeah.
sunburn. Yeah.
Allergic reaction to sunshine. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So what else we got? When else do women cry and you believe them or not?
Or what other manipulations do women use on men that we're not even aware of?
Yeah.
And I guess part of the bigger conversation we're having here is, are you stupid when it comes to women? So we're looking at some of the ways that we as men and women make ourselves stupid when it comes to women.
Yeah. And there's a lot of people out there that are like, well, why are you talking about whether or not you make yourself stupid with men too? That's a different call. Today we're going to stick to one part.
Yeah.
Yes. We're doing the gentleman's part of it, and it's like yeah. But it's interesting, even with it's like we put out the social media commentary in terms of the graphic, and it's like a lot of women responded, and they were like, "No, don't believe them, don't believe them." And it's like it was almost like they were like, "Yeah, we finally figured it out. It's actually a manipulation. They're trying to get you to do something for them." Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like the thing is, I'm pretty sure I have a few friends that are girls that. I mean, it's not just a gentleman's conversation because I'm pretty sure I have a few friends that are girls that if another girl tells her she's a slut or a bitch, she believes her. So if a girl's crying, do you believe her?
Yeah. And what's the agenda and what are they looking for? And it's like, are you willing to provide it?
No. Yes.
Sometimes. I think it's if you can acknowledge the agenda and then go, okay, well, does it work for me or not? Then there's something different available there.
Well, and the thing is that's fun too is I think a few of us guys in the world, maybe we saw how successful women were with crying, and we thought that we could also do it, so we would try to cry in order to manipulate other people, and it really just didn't work. Kind of just makes someone want to kick you in the nuts if you're a man that's crying.
Yeah, it's mangina stuff. Yeah, you're being a girl when you don't need to be a girl. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, something that I'm noticing too with this is like, okay, so if a woman is crying, it's like a man has to do something with it. But I know as well, often with like women, they're like, no, I don't want you to try and fix me. I just want to like talk about it, or I just want to cry about it, or So it's like, what if we don't always have to do anything about it?
I could look at you. I could look at a girl and go, "You done yet?"
Yeah. Would you like a tissue?
Yeah. Well, it's actually a question. Yeah, is there anything you want me to do about this? Because a lot of the time their answer will be no, and it's like it's allowing them to express it, whatever it may be, and it's just like, okay, cool, that's out of the system. Compared, guys are hardwired to respond and fix, and it's like we're the fixers. So it's like, okay, we'll solve the problem, whatever it may be, and it's like, no matter what you're going to do, you're not going to fix it because it's not that thing. And it's like, it's something else. And it's just a matter of just expressing it and allowing them to express it.
Yeah.
Like,
and another part of this, just so you know, like if you are a woman, now the other thing is, if you're a woman, the question still applies. If a woman is crying, do you believe her? Like, do you believe yourself? If you're crying about something, do you believe that what you're crying about is real and true? That might be the kicker. Can I get you a hot beverage? Oh, that's a smart. Thank you, Ruby. She just solved it all. If a girl's crying, can I get you a hot beverage?
Oh, there we go. Okay, so we have official answer, and we now know the answer to all the problems.
Just be aware, girls, that there are plenty of men out there that are going to want to name their penises hot beverage, just so you know. Can I get you a hot beverage? And then you're like, well, the name of my penis is hot beverage. Here you go, lady.
Can I get you a Prosecco? Here you go. Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes men or women, it's good to cry. Show your feelings. Well, I will revert to the title of the call and say, when a woman or man cries, do you believe them?
Yeah. And how, guys, do you make yourself stupid with women? What's the number one thing that, like, you still, the hook that you still fall for?
Yeah. But we've got a telecall coming up to talk about that. So we're not really going to talk about that here. I don't think.
Well, yeah, and I guess, but one big thing from this is I'm just noticing, like, with even this question, I'm like a deer in the headlights, which is obviously
the stupid one.
No, when a woman cries, do you know if they're lying? And so I'm obviously making myself very stupid in this area, which is what I'm recognizing. Because I'm like, huh?
Yeah.
Do you believe her?
Well, I don't believe her, but I'm like, I still think I have to do something with it. So there's obviously, it's not just about whether you believe her or not. It's like there's obviously all this other stuff that gets activated, which we are functioning from like stupidity, not awareness with.
Well, and even in talking about all of this, I'm sitting here like this whole time. I'm like, oh man, some girl's totally gonna rip my nuts off for this whole conversation.
Yeah, we're gonna get in trouble for saying
I'm
this
gonna get in big fucking trouble.
Bring it on. Yeah.
My right testicle in my left eye, my left testicle in my right eye, and then poke my eyes out.
So we're gonna have to like use the unicorn tears to like grow bigger testicles, basically.
Yeah. Which essentially means, I guess maybe that's a good way to put it. It's like, if a girl is crying, I don't believe it, but I'm pretty convinced I'm gonna get my head chopped off pretty soon after, or during, maybe somewhere in there. If I don't do the right thing in the moment when the girl is crying, I'm gonna get my penis cut off.
Yeah.
Well, that's where the question comes in. Would you like a hot beverage? Yeah. It's like,
yeah. Would you like a hot beverage? I'll go get one. And I won't be back for 5 hours because apparently all shops were closed within a 3.5 hour drive. So it took that long to get it.
Well, no, actually it's that, hang on a second. I just need to go and get some milk. I'll be back. I promise.
Yeah.
The shop was a very, very far distance away. Yeah. Very, very far. Yeah.
I had to get it live from the cows.
So if Silas comes crying to you, or Tiffany comes crying to you, is there different responses?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
You've got the father in the house. He knows what's up.
Yeah.
Well, it's actually a great question because usually with Silas, it's like, okay, come on, dude, stop being pathetic. Just ask me for what you want and we'll work it out. Or if it's Tiffany, it would be more like, what's going on? Are you okay? Is there anything I can do to help? It would be more of that kind of
Can
energy.
I get you a hot beverage?
Yeah.
I like this. Thank you, Ruby. Solver of all problems, Ruby. Can I get you a hot beverage?
Yeah. So I wonder as well for like all the women out there that are going, damn, these guys are talking about exactly what I do. Like, I wonder where you learned this from. and is it actually the best way of dealing with things? Does it actually create what you desire?
Yeah. Well, and really, and along with that is also, it's like, if you're believing yourself when you're crying, hey, because trust me, ladies, I've cried before, and I had someone say, why are you crying? And I was like, you know what? I don't even fucking know. So it's like, but I was believing why I was crying until they asked me, why are you crying? And then I went, I'm not actually sure. I just kind of like thought I was supposed to in that moment. I'm not sure. So, but it's like, would you like to stop believing yourself? I think is the question.
Well, yeah, and if you no longer buy it as like real and true, then you get to see where you can use it or not as you like, because it is a manipulation, like we were talking about.
Not saying you have to stop it.
And Yun-Yi is saying, can I get you hot water? So obviously this whole hot beverage thing is like a big deal. I'm totally going to try this next time.
Yeah, I'm not... what is it about hot beverages?
It shows how much you care, because you've spent the time to heat up the kettle. It's like, here you go. There's a cup of tea or coffee. Yeah.
Okay.
What a woman
wants,
what a woman
changing the world with every cup of hot water.
Is a cup of tea. There we go.
Right. We've come to a solution. How did we get so lucky? We can actually
we are the fix-it men.
Or a hot
hot bath. So, okay, it's got to be hot and it's got to be liquid, but it's not hot liquid coming out of your penis.
So many jokes, so little time.
Yeah, maybe that's it. We are believing ourselves that there's something we can do about it, and we really hope deep down inside we're praying that it's our penis that will solve the problem. So that's why we're like, maybe this is the moment that I can help her stop crying with my penis. Maybe that's what's going to do it.
I will bring joy into her world, uncontrollable ecstasy. Yeah.
I think that's actually sort of secretly, but not so secretly, a man's first go-to for fixing everything. Like, can we have sex now, please?
At one stage, I was in Belarus, and they had this first aid course, and the instructor was telling me that it was a 2-week course, and for the first 7 days, she spent the first 7 days trying to convince them that vodka wasn't the solution for everything. So it was like, literally, what do you do if somebody breaks a leg? Vodka! What do you do if somebody has vodka? And it was like, what do you do if somebody falls off a bicycle? Vodka! And it was like, she was like, yeah, that was just like so hardwired into them. And it's like, how much programming do we have as gentlemen that our job is to fix? It's like this, we've got to fix it. And it's like, what if there is no problems, only possibilities? And it's like, okay, cool. What's possible here? Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I love it. Hopefully you guys got something out of it. Thank you for the comments. It's been great chatting with you all. And look out for Are You Stupid when it comes to women. We're going to be diving in, and we're going to be doing Are You Stupid when it comes to men. But, it's ladies first. So.
And we'll have some hot beverages ready for you.
Yeah. I'll have a hot beverage. Paul will have one. Connor will have one. We might even be in a hot bath. You never know.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll DHL them all over the world. You just need to let us know where you are, and we'll land it in.
All right. Thanks, everyone.
Bye. See you soon.